Nearly a week after Hurricane Maria ripped across Puerto Rico, millions are still struggling for basic necessities like food, water, and fuel. This afternoon, hospitals that should be saving people are unable to provide care. They are running out of diesel needed to operate basic medical equipment. Reporter Mola Lenghi is live at the White House with the very latest on the relief effort. Mola?
Well, Liz, the president has defended the White House's response to Puerto Rico, but people on the island and in the halls of Congress here in Washington are calling on the White House to do more.
Hurricane Maria was the third strongest storm to ever make landfall in the U.S. and its neighboring territories. 7 days later, the mayor of San Juan says basic necessities like food and water are scarce, and there's no gasoline to run hospital life support systems.
This is the time for action. Let's not talk about the debt, the freaking debt.
Monday night, President Trump tweeted, "Texas and Florida are doing great, but Puerto Rico, which was already suffering from broken infrastructure and massive debt, is in deep trouble." Today at the White House, Mr. Trump was briefed by Puerto Rico's governor.
Massive effort is underway, and we have been really treated very, very nicely by the governor and by everybody else. They know how hard we're working and what a good job we're doing.
Earlier today, President Trump agreed to boost federal disaster aid to Puerto Rico, and he's planning to visit the island next Tuesday to get a first-hand look at the devastation.
FEMA officials say more staff is on the way to the U.S. territory, but some lawmakers on Capitol Hill are getting impatient with the response.
My concern is based on the behavior of our Commander-in-Chief, Donald Trump, and the tweets that he put out.
Florida Senator Marco Rubio says the federal government's response will not be conventional.
It's too big of a storm, and the logistical challenges of getting things in to restore power will require kind of a different approach.
Access to the island has proven to be a major obstacle, as only a handful of flights are able to get in and out of Puerto Rico's main airport.
Well, FEMA says there are 16 U.S. ships currently assisting Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands, helping them out with things like food, water, and generators. There are an additional 10 ships on the way, and they are planning to get there within the next few days, Liz.
Mola, what has been the biggest challenge right now to get supplies into Puerto Rico?
Well, Liz, right now it's accessibility. Really, the ports are inoperable. There is one functioning airport, and that's in San Juan, and that is barely functioning there in San Juan. So accessibility right now is a major challenge, and that combined with the fact that the local and state governments there are really paralyzed, no power and communication, so they're unable to help coordinate the relief effort. So that combination, Liz, is just proving to be very difficult.
All right, Mola Lenghi live at the White House for us. Thank you, Mola.